Let's go make this super cute boxy makeup bag. But first, don't forget to share this so it'll save to your profile and you can find it when you're looking for it again later. I started with 2 pieces of 9" by 16" fabric for the outside and 2 pieces of 9" by 16" fabric for the inside. These are my zipper tabs and they're 3.5 inches. Now this is cotton webbing. You can buy it from Amazon. Super duper easy. Now, the thing about cotton webbing is you don't have to make straps. I don't love to make straps. If you love to make straps, I want you to make all the straps. But you can use this for aprons, bags, whatever it is. We're gonna use it for the pulls, the little tabs on our zipper. That's what we're gonna do with ours today. So 2 9 by 16 outside, 2 9 by 16 inside, 2 pieces of cotton webbing or 1" by 3.5" pieces. The next thing I did was I put fusible fleece on the back of mine. This is a medium weight fusible fleece I got from Amazon. You can use interfacing, whatever you want, or nothing at all. You can put batting and quilt it. It's all up to you. You make the bag like you like it, but this is what I did. I put fusible fleece on the back of my front pieces. I didn't put any on the back of my back pieces. I have this extra long zipper, but as long as your zipper is more than 16 inches long, you'll be fine. First thing I'm gonna do is take my zipper and I'm gonna put the pretty side. Now I'm calling the pretty side, the side right here with the zipper pull. I'm gonna put it face down and then I'm gonna take my fabric and I'm gonna put it face down. So we have outside piece of fabric face up, zipper face down, inside fabric face down, and we have a little sandwich. Now I'm going to sew right across here. I'm going to change and put my zipper foot on, and then I'm going to sew that down. This is what your zipper foot looks like, and it's going to allow you to sew close to the edge of your zipper so that your stitch is close to the zipper. So I have my zipper sandwich, fabric face up, zipper with the pull face down, and then inside fabric face down. As long as your zipper is longer than your bag, you're good. Make your bag any size you want to. You just want your zipper to be longer than your bag. I'm going to sew this with my zipper foot and a straight stitch. I'm going to back stitch when I start and when I stop. Your zipper foot is going to allow you to get close to that zipper when you put your zipper in, and then when you go back and you do your top stitching after you've sewn your zipper down. This is what we sewed. Now we're going to turn it right side out. So we have the front of our bag here, the inside of our bag here. We're going to fold that down and we're going to top stitch close to this zipper all the way down. That's going to make our fabric lay flat next to the zipper. The top stitch really does take your project from homemade to handmade. Take the time to do the top stitch. It makes all the difference in the world. Now, I'm going to take my second piece of fabric. Mine is directional. I want mine to stand up, so I put my zipper at the top. If yours is directional, put your zipper at the top too. I'm going to take my second piece of fabric, I'm going to lay it face down, and then I'm going to put my pretty side of my front to the pretty side of my front. Face down, and I'm going to line up this piece of fabric with the fabric that's already sewn and the edge of my zipper. So, pretty side of fabric, again, we have the pretty side of our zipper laying onto the pretty side of the front of our fabric, and then we have our lining fabric. All right, this fabric goes face down right here. We're just making a sandwich just like we did a minute ago, a zipper sandwich. We're going to stitch this down, then we're gonna fold it over and top stitch the other side, just like we just did. And you have a zipper, look what you just did. You just put a zipper in. Zippers are so much easier than you think. They're very intimidating, but they're really not difficult. So you put your zipper in. Now what's next, you ask? So cute. So the next thing we're gonna do is put our 2 front pieces of fabric together and our 2 lining pieces of fabric together. You see that? Lining and lining, front and front. And we're gonna sew down these sides. So we're gonna sew, here's our zipper. We're gonna sew this end and this end. We're not sewing across our zipper yet. We're going to, but not yet. Just sew these 2 ends. And I want you to sew with a straight stitch, a 1/4 inch seam, back stitching when you start and when you stop, because my grandma said so. Don't look at your needle. Look at the edge of your fabric and the edge of your pressure foot. And that'll give you a nice, pretty, straight seam. And what I failed to tell you in those directions is to leave a hole in the lining part of the bottom of your bag. So in the center of your bag, leave a hole about 3 inches. Because in just a minute, I'm going to figure out that I forgot to leave my hole. Okay, so this is what we have. We have both ends sewn together, a zipper in the middle, just like this, okay? Now, I want you to take your zipper. I'm gonna put my hand in the opposite end. Here's our zipper, and we want to unzip it halfway. If you don't unzip it halfway, you won't be able to turn it right side out. So definitely unzip it halfway. Let's find our zipper tabs. Okay, I have 1 and 2. And I want some clips that I can't find. Hang on. Before we do that, let's cut our zippers off. You're just gonna cut your zipper with your scissors. Easy peasy, watch. That's it. Cut it off. Cut our zippers off at both ends so that it's nice and flush. Then we're gonna take our zipper tab. And I'm gonna put my zipper tab, I'm gonna fold it in half, and I'm gonna place it on top of my zipper. I am gonna place it on top of my zipper, but on the outside of the bag. I wanna make sure that I'm touching the outside fabric of my bag. My zipper tab is gonna go there, and then I'm gonna fold all of this over. I'm gonna fold the bottom end and the top end. Okay, so this is what we have. I'm gonna show you the other end because it's open. Here's our zipper in the middle. That zipper goes down and meets the seam that we just sewed that was at the bottom of the bag. So you have the inside fabric, seams right here, zipper comes down over it, and then the seam of the front of your bag goes down over that, okay? And right here, on top of this zipper, in between this, will be your zipper tab. We're gonna do this side, and then we're gonna sew this side. This is the only confusing part about this boxy bag, and the zipper tab is folded in half and pushed inside the bag on top of the top side of the zipper with all of the raw edges hanging out. We've sewn it, and this is what we have. Oh my goodness, y'all, this is gonna be so cute. So now we're gonna take our ruler, and we're gonna draw a line at 2 inches on all the corners, 2 inches in, and then 2 inches up. And we're gonna do this on all 4 corners, and then we're gonna cut that out. We're gonna cut in here and down there. You can make your marks like I did by drawing them and cutting them out, or you could cut out a 2 inch by 2 inch square piece of cardboard or paper or fabric even, and use that as a template, whatever you're most comfortable doing. So I cut my 2 inch square out of all 4 corners. I cut it here, 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 and here. Now I'm gonna take these and open this up, and I wanna match this right here. Hang on, let's see. I wanna match this with this, and this with this, same thing, all the way. Just gonna pull that fabric out and fold it over until it matches. And then I'm gonna sew straight across. And I'm gonna do that to all 4 corners of the inside piece and the outside piece. Okay, now you've boxed all your corners. I chose to put my lining corners together with my exterior piece corners, and so at one time you can sew them like that, or you can sew them in each individual corner. Doesn't matter how you do it. It'll be perfectly fine. But we didn't leave a hole in our lining. So when you're sewing across the bottom piece of your lining, I want you to leave a hole, because I didn't, and guess what I'm doing? Using this handy dandy Missouri Star seam ripper. Now, we have a hole. Next thing we're gonna do is turn it right side out through our hole. Y'all, I'm so excited about this bag. We're gonna close our hole up. Close our hole. Now, let's shove our lining down into our bag, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all, look how cute. You just made this. You just made this snazzy bag. Now, you could quilt your front piece instead of just adding fusible fleece like I did. You could quilt it, and then you would have a quilted bag. You could use any combination of anything. You could do patchwork. That would be precious. I can't wait to see the ones y'all make. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.